I knew it was you before I saw your face. The way you stood by the window hadn't changed at all. People moved around like they always did, talking about things I can't remember now. You look familiar in the way certain places do after years away. Not surprising, not dramatic, just familiar. I thought about walking over like I used to think back then. Not to say anything important, just enough to finally break the silence, but somehow the distance stayed exactly where it was, a few steps too many. As usual, you turned for a second, and I looked away without thinking. Some habits outlive the reasons for having them. The room felt quiet, even with people in it. The kind of quiet that only exists inside a dream, where everything feels almost real and almost remembered. I noticed the small things again. The sleeve of your jacket, the way you held a paper cup, the slight pause before you smiled at someone passing by. The same details I never meant to memorize, yet somehow did nothing happen. That's what stayed with me. No conversation, no confession, no ending, no beginning. Just another moment added to all the others. And the room faded, the voices disappeared, and so did you. Like you always do when morning comes. When I woke up, I wasn't surprised to find you gone, only surprised by how natural it felt to see you there again. I used to see you almost every day. Not enough to know you, just enough to notice the little things, like which door you always walk through, or how you looked outside when it started to rain. Sometimes we ended up in the same places at the same time without really being there together. A few words now and then, nothing that mattered, nothing that stayed, just small exchanges that disappeared as soon as they happened. But every now and then I wonder about the conversation we never had, the ordinary one. Not some movie scene, not a perfect moment, just the kind of talk people forget a day later. Maybe we would've talked about music or work, or why Mondays always felt too long. Maybe we'd run out of things to say after 5 minutes, and that would've been fine. I never wanted a grand story or some dramatic ending, just something real for once. funny how you can miss something that never existed, a memory that never happened, a voice you never really knew. The years moved on like they always do. People came and went, cities changed, days blurred together. But sometimes out of nowhere I still catch myself thinking about it, not you exactly, just that conversation we never had, the one that somehow stayed with me longer than most of the ones I actually remember. You walked in a little later than usual that day. I remember because I looked up without meaning to. The room was loud, people talking, chairs moving, coffee machines in the background. But somehow I noticed you first. There were probably 100 chances before that, and 100 more after. Nothing special about the moment, nothing cinematic, just two people existing in the same place at the same time. I told myself, maybe today, maybe this time, maybe something simple like hello. But then someone called your name, someone stopped me. The day moved on like days do, and somehow that was enough for nothing to happen again. Funny how some memories stay, not because of what happened, but because of what almost did. A few words, a few seconds, a different choice, and maybe this song wouldn't exist. Now I only have the version that never happened, the one that stayed before hello, before anything, before we became a memory that wasn't even real. Most days you were already there by the time I arrived. Not close, not far, just somewhere across the room. The kind of distance nobody notices until years later. You had your table, I had mine, and somehow that never changed. People came and went, seats filled up, conversations started and ended around us like they were supposed to. I learned the shape of your routine without meaning to. The places you'd sit, the time you'd leave, the coffee you ordered when the weather changed. There were afternoons when the sunlight reached your side of the room first, and somehow I noticed that too. The way you leaned back when you were tired, the notebook spread across the table, the headphones you always carried, little things that meant nothing and still stayed long after they should have. Some days you left early and the room felt slightly different. Not emptier, just missing something familiar. I never had a reason to miss you, and maybe that's why it took me years to realize I did. We sat close enough to recognize each other, but too far apart to become anything. Funny how a few empty seats can become an entire lifetime. I used to think there'd be another day, another chance, another reason to walk over, but days have a way of disappearing before you notice. Now when I think back, I don't remember what anyone said. I only remember looking up and finding you there again. Same room, different silence, same distance. Every time we sat too far apart and called it nothing. Sometimes I wonder about the version of me who said hello, the one who didn't look away, the one who stayed a little longer. Maybe nothing would have changed. Maybe we'd have talked for 5 minutes about the weather or the traffic or something neither of us would remember now. Maybe we'd have laughed a couple times, then gone back to our separate lives like everyone else. Maybe that's all it would have been, and maybe that would have been enough. I don't imagine some grand story or a different ending. I don't think we were meant to be anything like that. I just wonder what happens when a moment actually gets a chance to become something instead of staying exactly where it was. There are days when I forget you completely. Then there are nights when a random song or a familiar street brings everything back. Not you exactly, just the feeling of almost. Maybe in another life you were just another friend, someone I knew well enough to call when something good happened, or when nothing did. Maybe we'd have run out of things to talk about years ago. Maybe we'd have become strangers anyway. Funny how even that feels like more than what we got. Sometimes I think the hardest part isn't losing something, it's wondering what it would have been if it had the chance. It happened on a weekday, one of those afternoons that all look the same. People rushing home, coffee cups in their hands, the city moving without noticing itself. I was waiting for the light to change, watching reflections slide across the windows of passing cars, not really thinking about anything at all. Then someone walked by a few steps ahead, the same dark jacket, the same hurried pace, the same habit of looking down while walking for a second. The years disappeared like they were never there. My hand moved before my mind did. Not enough to get your attention, just enough to almost wave. Like seeing you was still normal, like we were still living inside the same routine, the same days, the same season. For a moment I could almost believe nothing had changed. The traffic noise faded somewhere behind me. The crowd blurred into shapes and shadows, the way memories do when they come back too quickly. Then the person turned and everything ended. It wasn't you, just someone with a familiar outline, a familiar walk, a familiar way of disappearing into the crowd. I stood there for another second, longer than I should have, watching a stranger become a stranger again. Funny how the body remembers things the mind has already packed away. A gesture, a glance, a silhouette across the street, and suddenly you're back. Not really you, just the space you left behind. I don't think about you every day anymore, maybe not even every month. But sometimes a passing face finds the exact place where an old memory still lives by the time. The light turned green, the feeling was gone. The crowd moved forward, and so did I. Just another afternoon, just another stranger walking somewhere I wasn't going. Still, for half a second, I almost waved. At first, I didn't notice, not really. The room looked the same as always, the same tables, the same lights, the same conversations floating through the air. Someone was laughing near the window, coffee machine still humming. In the background everything was there, except one thing, your seat was empty. I remember thinking, maybe you're late, maybe you're sick, maybe you're somewhere else for the day. Nothing unusual, nothing worth remembering, at least that's what I thought. The next week it was still empty, then another and another, until one day the absence stopped feeling temporary. Funny how you never realize which day will be the last. You never know A routine is ending until it's already gone. I don't remember the last time I saw you there. I wish I did what stayed with me. Wasn't your face or your voice, it was that chair across the room, waiting for someone who wasn't coming back. The strange thing is, nobody else seemed to notice. The room carried on exactly the same. People sat down, people stood up. Days kept moving like they always do. But every now and then, my eyes still went there before I remembered. There was nothing to find. Some people leave without saying goodbye, not because they choose to, but because nobody knows. They're leaving when it happens, and maybe that's why the empty seat stayed with me long after everything else was gone. I was thinking about you again, or maybe not you exactly, just the space you somehow still occupy in my mind. It's strange when I look back, there's so little to remember. No late night calls, no inside jokes, no photographs hidden somewhere. No promises, no plans, no stories that belonged to both of us. We never waited for each other, never made excuses to stay longer, never counted days, never missed anniversaries, never had anything to lose. You were just a familiar face in familiar places at familiar times, and somehow that was enough to stay longer than it should have. Funny how some people become memories without ever becoming part of your life. We never argued, never drifted apart, never said goodbye, never needed to, nothing ever started. That's the strange part. There was no ending because there was no beginning, no moment you could point to and say that's where it all began. Just 100 small moments that never became one big one. Sometimes I wonder if that's why it's lasted this long. There's nothing to get over, nothing to move on from, no chapter to close, no line to cross. Just an unfinished thought that somehow kept going. Maybe if something had happened, anything at all, I would have forgotten years ago. Instead, it stayed exactly as it was, untouched, unanswered, unchanged. Nothing ever started, and somehow that's what stayed. Mm. Mm. I saw your name on a screen somewhere between other names. I didn't know nothing special about the moment, just a list I wasn't looking for, but there it was, a few letters in the same order as before. For a second the room felt smaller, like something old had stepped back in without making any sound. I didn't click, I didn't search, I didn't try to find out where you are now. I just looked a little longer than I needed to, then looked away, like that could make any difference. Funny how a name can stay clearer than a face. I don't remember your voice exactly, or the way you laughed, only fragments small enough to question. But your name still arrives all at once, like it never went anywhere. The same name I used to notice on attendance sheets, on message boards, on papers passed across a room. The same name I never had a reason to say out loud. Sometimes I wonder how many times I heard it before it started sounding different, before it became a place my mind returned to without asking. Nothing happened when I saw it, no music, no sign, no sudden meaning. Just my thumb stopping for half a second above the screen, and moving on like everyone does, like I always do. But later, long after the screen went dark, I still remembered seeing it there. Your name again, not you exactly, just the shape of something that never fully left. There are words I never sent, not because I wrote them down and changed my mind, but because they never found the shape to begin with. It wasn't a letter waiting in a drawer or a message saved in drafts. Nothing that clear, nothing that simple, just thoughts passing through at the wrong time, then disappearing before I could understand them. Sometimes I wonder what I wanted to say, not to you exactly, just into the space between us. Maybe it was something small, something ordinary, like I'm glad you were there. Or maybe it was nothing that needed words at all. Funny how the longest conversations can happen without a single sentence. Years pass and the feeling changes, but the unfinished part stays the same. Not louder, not heavier, just there, like a light left on in another room. I don't think I'm waiting anymore for the right moment or the right words. I think What remained was never the message, it was the silence around it. The shape of something that almost became a thought, and then didn't some things stay unfinished? Not because they were important, but because they never had the chance to become anything else. Maybe that's why I still carry it. Not the words, not the meaning, just the feeling of something still unsent. I don't remember when it happened, only that it did. There wasn't a final thought or a last time I said your name. No closing scene, no ending line. Nothing clear enough to notice at the time. For a while you were everywhere. A song, a street, a certain time of day could bring you back without warning, like opening a familiar door in the dark. And somewhere along the way, the distance changed. Not all at once, not enough to feel, but enough to last. A song became just a song. A street became just a street. And the places that used to echo your name grew quiet again. I think that's how most things leave. Not dramatically, not with meaning, just slowly, until one day you realize you haven't thought about them in a while. Funny how I spent years trying to understand why you stayed and never noticed the moment you started leaving. Not you, exactly the memory of you, the version I carried around for so long. Sometimes it still returns, a familiar feeling passing through like an old song, playing somewhere in another room. But it doesn't stay the way it used to, and somehow that feels right. Not because it matters less, but because time finally found a place to put it. I don't remember when it happened, only that it did. Somewhere along the way, if we ever meet again, I don't think I'd recognize you right away. Not because you've changed, I'm sure you have, we all have, but because the version of you that stayed in my memory stopped growing years ago. It still lives somewhere between who you were and who I imagined you became. And neither of those people are standing here now. Sometimes I wonder what that moment would feel like. Not the dramatic version, not the one I used to imagine, just the real one. A crowded street, a quiet cafe, a station platform, one ordinary day, crossing paths with another. Maybe we'd hesitate for a second, trying to place why the face felt familiar. Maybe one of us would smile first, maybe that would be enough. I don't think I talk about the years or the things that never happened. I don't think I bring up the questions that followed me for so long. Some things belong to the people we were, not the people we became. I'd probably ask how you've been, and for the first time I think I'd actually mean only that. Not because I stopped caring, but because I stopped needing the answer to be anything more. For a long time I thought every unfinished story needed a final chapter. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe some stories are complete without ever feeling finished. Maybe they simply become part of the road behind you, still visible, just no longer where you're heading. If we ever meet again, I hope the moment feels light, not because it mattered less, but because it stayed with me long enough to become something gentle. And if we never meet again, I think that's okay too. Some memories aren't meant to return, they're meant to remain exactly where they are, quietly, somewhere behind us, still there, but finally at peace. For a long time I thought this story was about you. Maybe that's why it took me so long to understand it, because somewhere along the way it stopped being about the person I remembered and became about the version of myself who carried that memory, the one who kept wondering, the one who kept returning to the same unfinished thought, the one who believed there had to be an answer somewhere. Now when I look back, the details feel softer, the places, the seasons, the moments I used to replay over and over again. They're still there, just quieter, like photographs left in a drawer you no longer open often. Nothing ever started, that's true. There was no beginning to hold on to, no ending to recover from, no story that belonged to both of us. And yet, something remained, not a relationship, not a promise, not a future that never happened. Just a small part of a life that brushed against mine for a little while. Maybe that's enough, maybe not. Every memory needs to become something larger. Maybe some people arrive quietly, leave quietly, and still leave a shape behind. I don't think about you the way I used to. Not because you matter less, but because you finally become what you always were. A moment, a season, a passing chapter, a name, a face, a memory. Nothing more, nothing less. And somehow that feels complete. We never happened, but for a little while you were here. And for a little while I was someone who noticed. I think that's enough.